Welcome to Mark's Family Cooking. If this is your first time visiting the channel, then welcome. My name is Mark. I am a working dad, and this channel and my Instagram page is all about showing you how easy it can be to cook for your family as part of your busy working day. You can cook beautiful, really tasty, healthy meals for your family on a budget and as part of your working day. It doesn't have to be complicated. So this is all about showing you how you can cook and make food for your family which they would enjoy. As well as cooking, I do like a bit of baking. I have made some bread and hot cross buns on the channel which you can take a look at. Today I am making a Welsh Bara Brith. I've had Bara Brith a couple of times when I've been to Wales and it is amazing. It's a really, really nice Welsh cake. It's really simple to make, I hope. I've not made it before, so this is going to show you. It's a bit of a journey, I suppose, for me as well, how to make Bara Brith. The recipe I'm going to be using is from this cookbook. It is the first Great British Bake Off cookbook. I bought it for my wife as a present quite a few years ago, so we're going to be following that recipe. One thing I have noticed about that recipe is that there's no fat in it. By that I mean there's no butter, no margarine or anything like that. I've got all my ingredients prepped, I've got my oven on the heat, so let's have a look at what ingredients we need. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like your stuff. Please leave comments. If you've got any suggestions, then leave something in the comment section below and I'll reply to them. All the ingredients for what you'll need for this recipe will be in the description as well. So let's get baking and let's show you what we need to make Bara Brith. Get the oven on, warm up before we do anything. So I'm going to put it on 160 degrees centigrade to get it up to temperature, ready for when we start baking. So this is everything we need to make Bara Brith. I've got my prepared loaf tin. It's a 450 gram loaf tin measuring about 19 centimeters by 12, and it's about 7.5 centimeters at the sides. In this dish here, I've got a good pinch of salt, a quarter of a teaspoon of grated nutmeg, quarter of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, one large beaten egg. I've got 250 grams of self-raising flour, and in this bowl here is the dried fruit which I've prepped the night before. So I've got 250 grams of mixed dried fruit. I've got 100 grams of dark brown muscovado sugar, and that's been left overnight in 225 ml of strong hot tea with no milk. Don't put any milk in your tea. So I've just brewed up 225 ml of strong tea, put that in a bowl overnight with the dried fruit and with the sugar. So everything's prepped. This looks a really easy recipe to make. So let's get making. So first of all, I'm going to be mixing in to the dried fruit the salt, cinnamon and nutmeg. Make sure that all goes in there. And then also going to be adding the beaten egg. I'm going to give that a good mix in so it's mixed in nice and well. Now that that's mixed in, I'm going to be adding my 250 grams of self-raising flour. I've used white self-raising flour. Now I'm going to stir this in, give it a really good mix so everything is nice and evenly mixed together. So the ingredients are all nicely mixed and combined together. There's no lumps of any flour in there. So all I need to do now is transfer the mixture to the prepared loaf tin. Make sure you get everything in there. Scraping down all the sides. Mix that out or spread it out evenly. we go. Now that is now ready to go into the oven for 1 hour on 160 degrees centigrade in the fan oven. Pop it in there. See you in 1 hour. While that's cooking, I better do the washing up, I suppose. But one thing you have to do when you're doing any baking, have a bit of the lick of the bowl. My nan always used to let me do this when she was baking. One of the best things about it, wiping your finger around the bowl. May not be good for you, but it tastes good. Smells amazing. Doesn't look too bad either. So I'm going to put it on a wire rack. First of all, I need to check that it's cooked. So let me just grab a skewer, put it right into the middle because that's where it's going to be the most dense, and it cooks from the outside inwards. Looks pretty clean to me. So what I'm going to do now is leave that to cool on the rack in the tin for 15 minutes before I turn it out and it's completely cool. That's now been cooling for 15 minutes. Hopefully it comes out nice and easy, which it does. Let's get that out of the way. Take the paper off. Let's give it a cut. See what it's like. And that doesn't look too bad at all. Give it a good old slice, spread in the butter. Still a bit warm. The proof, they say, is in the eating. There's only one thing to do but give it a try, isn't there? That's amazing. So simple to make. Don't need very many ingredients at all. That's great. Hopefully there'll be some left for the family when they get home, if I haven't eaten it all by then. Give it a go. I'll put the ingredients and method in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. That is amazing. Thanks for joining me and see you again soon.